Right now, I'm just building sounds mostly for the new 4Runner vehicle, the VTOL, and also different visual effects for 4Runner characters, a Warden and Soldier. So I'm just trying to get these kind of like glitchy, kind of zippy elements that I could kind of mix in with all these different animations of their little bits and pieces breaking apart, forming back together. This is the Eurorack format. It's basically just a modular synthesizer, and you can pick and choose all the little different pieces of hardware and kind of form your own instrument. And you just get a lot of interesting textures that you normally wouldn't get when you're kind of just working inside the computer. I really like this approach because it's just infinite. It's like an open wormhole, and you can go down there and come out with some really amazing, incredible but sometimes you can kind of get lost in there as well. Sending this basically into a mixer and then splitting that out into multiple effects. So the output of that mixer goes out into all these other effects, and then the output of those effects go back into the mixer, and it's just kind of this continuous loop of never-ending chaos. I'll start here with just like this contact microphone, which will just take the actual like physical vibrations from my hand, and that will be the actual sound source. I'd basically just have a little mason jar with two magnets basically tracking to each other. And that way I can just kind of move this along and kind of get these nice little interesting textures of the actual magnet sliding against the little ridges of the glass and kind of get all these nice little glitchy actions going. This is basically just a circuit light sensor, has a photodiode on it. And basically it just picks up the intensity of lights, and then it translates that into audible frequencies. Can we cut this light here? It can be time consuming, but it's always kind of worth it because there's just that little bit of unique element that only you have. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting textures to get out of there. Even those zaps that you kind of get when I release from it. It's really interesting.
Did your computer just crash?
Yeah. That's my life. It's like every day. Some of the really interesting stuff is probably more of the deep droney stuff that I can kind of conform into some nice different loops for vertical acceleration and horizontal pitch and all that stuff. So I think a lot of that stuff will yield very beneficial for some of the VTOL source tomorrow. Check that out. Show that to the